My name is Ken Gurman. I'm a lifestyle and business strategy coach. And it's very important to me that I share with you my vision for 2014 and give you an idea of what I'm going to be accomplishing this year as far as my goals for my business. I know we're into April and I should have done this earlier, but after listening to Vic Strisshouse and all of his information he's presenting, one of the things that really resonated with me is that people don't buy your goals, people buy your vision. People buy your solutions. So what I want to share with you is I want to show you basically a roadmap of what I'm intending to do here in 2014 and what I'm going to be doing with the money that I'm going to be earning to benefit other people. So let's get into this. Need you to read this, need you to understand the Empower Network income disclosure. I can't guarantee that you're going to earn any money at all. I can't guarantee your results because I don't know how hard you're willing to work to create the kind of results that you want for you and your family. I don't know how you're going to be working to achieve your vision, to achieve your dreams, to achieve your goals. I know I'm going to work my ass off to accomplish this plan, and I'll help anybody who's willing to work for their success. Great quote, found this on the internet when I was doing this. There's a difference between an interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you only do it when it's convenient. When you're committed to do something, you accept no excuses, only results. I'm 100% committed to Empower Network. I'm 100% committed to the process I need to follow and learn from the people I need to learn from to create a $120,000 a month business. Working only part-time, 2 to 3 hours a day. Again, I can't guarantee your results. I know with this kind of system, what's possible. I know people are doing it. My goal is to reach $120,000 a month by December of 2014. Again, like I explained earlier, people don't buy your goals, people buy your vision. People buy because they want to become a part of your movement. They share your beliefs and values. They want to have a piece of what you're building. So they're willing to buy from you because you're going to have a chance to help you build that vision and that goal. They join you because they believe what you believe and they believe what you want to believe and they believe in the results that you're producing. So people buy your vision. So yesterday I made a commitment to myself and followed through on that commitment this morning that I bought the internet traffic formula from Vic Strisshouse. Now, as I indicated yesterday, when you look at the timing of everything that's happening, I've been struggling with, in my last 2 years in my business, we're earning about $1,500 a month in my home business, which is good money, but it's not anywhere where I need it to be. And I've been struggling with getting leads, and I've been struggling with capturing, I've been struggling with a lot of the core skills you need to learn in your business. And when I looked at and I'm looking at when this internet traffic formula course arrived in my life, it's exactly when I needed it to arrive. I've never seen anybody ever generate 40,000 leads in the course of about 24 hours. Ever. 100,000 visitors and up to 40,000 leads. So I'm going to be mentored by Vic Strisshouse, who's the #1 earner in Empower Network. He earned $700,000 in 1 month in Empower Network when he first joined Empower Network. That's the kind of success I want for my family. That's the kind of success I want for my team. And that's the kind of success I want to help other people learn too. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, this isn't about your goals and dreams today. This is about my vision, and I'm explaining to you my idea and my path that I'm going to be following for this year and give you a rough idea of how I'm going to be doing it. 40,000 leads in 24 hours. And you only need 30 to 60 leads a day to earn 15,000. Again, income disclaimer, I don't know how hard you're going to work at this. I can't guarantee you're going to make any money. I could just say that these are the typical results in Empower Network. There are 3 skill sets that you would learn in the Internet Traffic Mastery, Internet Traffic Formula course. And this is Vic Strisshouse. He earned about $4 million last year in Empower Network. #1 earner ever. He broke so many records, like $700,000 in 1 month. That's the kind of person I want to be learning from. And I want to be learning the 3 core skill sets that I've been struggling with, because those are important skill sets to learn for any business, whether you're marketing yourself online or you're marketing yourself on the ground offline. So You're going to have capture mastery, traffic mastery, and then conversion mastery. And that's what the internet traffic formula is going to teach you, is how to master these skills. And that's my goal, is I want to become a master at all three of these skills. Why? Capture mastery. Capture mastery teaches you how to fish, and it teaches you how to get the most fish for every time that you're going to go out fishing. That's important. So you want your conversion rates on your capture pages, your lead generation pages, your squeeze pages, to be more than typical, right? The average capture page that comes out there is typically at 25 to 30%. And when you're doing that kind of results on the capture page, that people think that's a freaking miracle. When you listen to the videos, which you'll have an opportunity to listen to at the end by clicking on the link below this video, Vic Strushaus is getting up to a 90% conversion on his capture pages. What does that mean to you? When you're getting a 90% conversion on your capture pages, that means that when you're buying 500 clicks, you're getting about 400 leads. So you're getting a very, very high return on your investment for the money you're spending to get leads. That's very, very important to your business, because you want to be getting the most number of leads for every dollar that you spend. Then you want to be getting the kind of traffic that's the buyer's traffic, not the junk traffic that most people sell, in order to be able to get the most money for your most return on your investment by the most sales. Capture mastery is a very, very important skill that you need to learn, because it's going to teach you how to fish and get the most fish that you want to get in your boat. And that's what you want. You want to have the most fish possible coming into you for the least amount of money that you need to invest to get that traffic. So capture mastery is going to teach you up to how to get up to a 90% opt-in rate on your capture pages. And I can't guarantee you're going to get those kind of results, but again, he's going to be teaching you to get better than the 25 to 30% that's the typical industry average. And I was really happy when I bought some traffic the other day and I got like a 30% opt. Oh, wow, this is such a great thing. And I heard about Vic's course. I'm like, what? He's getting that? The industry standard is typically about 30%, and he's getting 60, 70, 80, 90%. Wow, freaking amazing. Capture mastery. You want to be mastering this skill set. Traffic mastery. You got to know where to find the right fish. There's good traffic and there's crappy traffic. Crappy traffic is the kind of tire kickers that are just going to join your list and they're not going to do anything. You don't need a big list. You need a hive. When you look at what Vic did with his business, how he hit that 700,000, he made the 700,000 with only 1,000 people on his list. Pretty amazing, huh? So they said it was around about 1,000 or so people on his list. Traffic masteries are going to teach you where to get the fish and how to get as many fish as you want to your list. That's traffic mastery. Conversion mastery. I'm going to teach them how to get them into your boat, build relationships with you, and turn them the loyal followers to create a hive of people who know, love, and trust you and who buy from you. Because they're going to buy your vision. They're going to buy your solutions because you're going to help them solve a problem. You're positioning yourself as an expert. You're positioning yourself as a celebrity. You're positioning yourself as somebody who cares about the success of the people that you're working with on your team. The people that you're working with who are your customers, who are your clients, who are your business partners. Conversion mastery. It's all about building the relationships, bringing those fish into your boat, bringing them and getting them into your boat and getting them to be a part of your family and getting people to buy from you so you can have a successful business and show other people these skill sets too. Conversion mastery. Those are the 3 core skill sets you're going to learn from the internet traffic formula, and those are the 3 core skill sets I'm going to be focusing on in my business and going to be mastering each one of those, because those are very, very important skill sets to master. Now, I indicated this the other day, and my goal is to be in the top 5 in Empower Network. That's my big goal. If Vic Strushaus can generate $700,000 in 1 month, $120,000 a month is very doable. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but that's my goal. That's my vision. That's what I want to do. It's not because I want the money for the sake of having the money. It's what I'm going to be doing with the money. And I'm going to be showing that today in my vision of what I'm going to be doing with the money when I'm generating that kind of income. I want to be in the top 5 in Empower Network. and I want to be helping you reach your income goals and helping you reach your outcome goals, because the money doesn't matter. It's what you do with the money that makes a difference. And this is Vic Strushouse, and one of his checks he got for in January 19th of 2013 for $331,000. Freaking amazing. Awesome. So Vic lives here, and I believe Vic lives pretty close to me. That doesn't really matter where he lives, but he's the guy that, because I bought into the internet traffic formula, that I'm going to be coached by in a week in group coaching calls with him and doing Google Hangouts with him. And he's the guy I want to be learning from, because that's the kind of success I want. I want to be able to hit $4 million a year or more in Empower Network as one income stream. Now, I understand that it's a winding road, and this winding road is going to be, the thing with creating your goals and your dreams is that you don't want to be punishing yourself for trying to make a better life for you and your family. In my life, in my world, there's only mistakes and failures when there's a definite test that has a definite answer. See, life is a journey. Life is meant to be moving forward. It's not meant to go back and regret. So my philosophy is there are no mistakes and failures when it comes to your life. You make a decision, you see the results of that decision, you evaluate, you adjust, you apologize when necessary, and move forward. If you get positive results, no matter whatever those results are, you celebrate every success, every time. Because you want to shift that energy towards prosperity, towards abundance, towards freedom. And the way you do that is you stop punishing yourself for trying, and you stop making the same decisions over and over again, expecting to get different results. It was kind of funny this morning, it was kind of gratuitous on Facebook. One of my friends on Facebook was saying, when you make the decision, when you make the wrong decision, which there aren't wrong decisions, when you make the decision the first time, it's okay. When you make the second time, and it's the same decision, it's not okay. And that's when my point to him was, you never made the wrong decision. The only difference between when you make the same decision the second time is that you know what the results are going to be because you made the mistake already once. You want to be able to just make the decision for the best information you have possible at that particular time and move forward. Don't punish yourself. So what I'm going to be doing with my business in order for me to move forward, and this is a little bit more aggressive than what Empower Network recommends, because Empower Network recommends you spend about 20% of your income that's coming in to Empower Network back into traffic. And that's how you grow your business. My goal, in order to reach my aggressive goal of $120,000 a month by December of 2014, is I'm going to be investing 50% of my income coming into Empower Network back into traffic. Because when I find that sweet spot for the traffic that's generating me the results I want that traffic source, which Vic talks about in the internet traffic formula. You want it to be scalable, and you want it to be fast. And you want to be able to buy as much of that traffic as possible to be able to generate as much income as possible, as quickly as possible. Because I'm going to be like a bull. When I find that right traffic source, I'm going to be jumping as much money into that as I possibly can to create the results I want. Because it's going to be an automated system that's going to help you generate that income. And that's going to be done with iPass 2. So when you marry the internet traffic formula, the knowledge you're going to gain from there, and you have iPass 2 as your front end to Empower Network, again, I can't guarantee your income, but it's going to be virtually a money printing press. When you understand how marketing funnels work and you understand the structure of iPass 2, it's going to be phenomenal. Because it's just going to be phenomenal. You have to get iPass 2 to start understanding the whole concept. But there's products that are going to be put on the front end of Empower Network that are going to help people, educate people on why they need Empower Network. There's going to be 3 different products at 3 different price points before they even get into your Empower Network funnel. That's going to help people, educate them on what they need to know about Empower Network and why they need to be a part of your team. So that's my goal. That's how I'm going to get through this windy road. Is I'm going to put about 50% of the income I'm earning from Empower Network into traffic for Empower Network. And buying some toys along the way to reward myself, because that's important, and buy some vacations. That's important too. So April, my goal was to hit $2,500 a month. And I'm going to be buying this other course with with Vic Struz House, which is my biggest month, because I want to know how to create that seven-figure business from somebody who's already done it. I don't want to be reinventing the wheel. That's what I want to do. So when you're looking at this, your education is very, very important to your success, but you don't want to be just buying every course that's out there and following whatever's shiny. You want to be following, which I kind of, it wasn't a mistake. I got really excited that David that one of my mentors I've been following for a long time had rejoined, came back to the home business industry. But I kind of evaluated that a little bit. It's like I really can't afford to follow multiple mentors and get the kind of results I want. So I'm just going to be following the Empower Network team of people to create that kind of success. I'm going to be following Vic Struz House. I'm going to be following the other mentors I'm going to be running into, because there's a reason this all has happened. So again, I'm going to be buying this biggest month course, which will be available as an upsell to you when you buy the Internet Traffic Formula. And that'll be one of the courses I'll be buying, additional courses. But this is Vic Struz House. When you listen to him on the videos, which you'll have a chance to listen to at the end of this presentation, you'll understand why this is one of the most comprehensive traffic courses that you'll ever find on the internet. And it also teaches you more than what I've ever seen in any other course as well, because it teaches you the capture mastery, it teaches you the traffic mastery, and it teaches you the conversion mastery. And those are the three skill sets that you'd spend way more than $1,000 that you're going to spend on this course to buy those individual courses from multiple people. So this is what Vic Struz House, this is the next course I'm going to be buying, that's going to be called the biggest month. So in May, my goal is I want to be hitting $5,000, I think it was about $7,500 a month in May. And then I'm going to set my wife on a shopping spree. My wife has been very, very supportive of my dream of creating this home business. And it hasn't been always the easiest discussion to be having with her all the time. But I want to reward her for supporting my success. And I want to reward us for having the success in our business and having that success in our lives. And actually get it to the point where both of us are going to be drawing a paycheck off of our business using the QuickBooks payroll. It's one of the best payroll systems I've found for small business owners. We'll get into that in the future about strategy for business. But I'm going to send my wife on a shopping spree. In June, my goal for June is I want to hit $15,000 a month in Empower Network. And I want to start my foundation. I'm going to start the structure for my foundation for helping children with ADD and ADHD and autism. And get at least the business part of that set up, and get the lawyers and everything else necessary to get that 501c filing set up and going with the federal government, and get that pieces in place and start getting that charity started and get that running, because that's important to me. I want to be able to pay it forward. I want to be able to help the children of this generation and the future generations be able to have the skill sets necessary and the knowledge necessary and the support they need and the education they need to develop into the leaders that we need them to be able to have them live a life of their passions, to be able to live a life of their dreams. And then, yes, they're going to have some hard lessons to learn, but when you have freedom in your life, you're able to make different decisions with your life. When you can have teach your children about freedom and how to be living your life free, it changes the way the world, it changes the world. It just changes us from shifting from codependence to independence. When you can start from independence, then you can make different decisions. As I've indicated before, one of my decisions I made when I was early on, I said, well, I could be a marine biologist because I love dolphins and I love sea animals, or I could be a computer guy. Well, the marine biologist doesn't make a lot of money. A computer guy has the potential to earn really good money. So I became a computer guy. If I had the knowledge that I have now and the success I'm going to be creating here very, very soon with Empower Network and with Vic Struz's House help, I would have made different decisions in my life. So July is kind of fitting, isn't it? July is about the 4th of July in the United States. It's a big holiday for the Declaration of Independence, which is kind of fitting because that's pretty much what I'm planning on having happen. So I'm going to be letting freedom ring. By July of 2014, my wife and I should be 100% debt free. We have some other plans in place which we're not going to disclose here on this presentation, but that's our goal, is by July of 2014 is to be able to pay off all of our debt and be debt free and be able to start shifting towards our other goals, which we'll be talking about here today. My wife and I, when we first met, because my wife was from Russia, we met for the first time on October 8th of 2010 in the Dominican Republic in Santo Domingo, and we love the Dominican Republic, so we're going to go back. I want to take my wife there on a 7 to 9 day or 7 to 10 day excursion to the Dominican Republic, because we want to investigate the Dominican Republic as a potential place that we want to live. We're not sure what's going to be the Dominican Republic or Costa Rica yet. There's some determining factors, and God will put that path, and God will give us that answer when we want it to. But that's what we want to do, is we want to take my wife on a nice vacation to the Bahamas or to the Dominican Republic and enjoy our success. It's important to celebrate your successes. And then, in celebrating and helping my wife celebrate our success, we're going to buy my wife a new car, because my Mercedes E320 is very nice, but it needs to be replaced. So we're looking at an Audi Q5 as the replacement car. And we love Audi. If you ever drive an Audi or have a chance to drive one, they're an amazing vehicle. So that's what I'm going to end up buying for my wife as far as her car goes. And right now we only need one car, but that'll be what we're going to end up buying, I think, about the July time frame. Not sure if that'll be the color, but it's kind of, there's a funny story about cobalt blue in my life, and I'm going to share that with you quickly. Is when I was married in my first marriage, I hated cobalt blue. I hated that color. My wife, my ex-wife, or my wife at the time, wanted to buy cobalt blue glasses, and I said I was just a jerk about it. And I will never let cobalt blue, blah blah, in the house ever, 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 ever. And the irony of that for me was that after my divorce, when I bought my Mini Cooper, I love my Mini Cooper S. My Mini Cooper S was cobalt blue, so that was kind of funny. Anyway, Audi Q5. August, I'm going to start the Scholarship Fund for Gifted Children to gain access to alternative educational systems. Our public school systems are failing us miserably, and I'm not trying to be negative about any teachers, anything that teachers are doing. It's the politics behind education that are caused. That one of the reasons I believe that it's the politics behind education and the funding that causes our children not to get the kind of education that they need. A lot of gifted children who are incredibly intelligent are not getting access to the kind of education that they need, and they're slipping through the cracks. I want to be able to have an alternative, a way to helping these children gain access to the kind of educational systems that they need to gain the support and to be able to develop their skills and talents to their fullest potential. Because if I had access to this when I was younger, I can only imagine what I would be like now. I'm pretty amazing now, but I'd be just more freaking awesome than I am already. At least that's what people tell me. Scholarship Fund for Gifted Children to gain access to alternative educational systems. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the Living Wisdom Schools, but for several years now, I've had this pinging message that says Waldorf Steiner pedagogy. And so I want to be able to support schools or create my own schools for children that will be based upon the Waldorf Steiner pedagogy and will be similar to Living Wisdom Schools, at least when I've heard of them. It's my intention that and here in the future I want to go be visiting some of these Living Wisdom Schools and these other Waldorf Steiner pedagogy schools and help these schools expand into multiple states so we can have alternative educational systems available for our children to help them become better leaders, to help them develop their skills and talents and beliefs, and just help them develop into the potential that they are. And it doesn't take much for you to understand why this is so important. Well, maybe it does. So important to me. I didn't have the kind of support growing up that I want to be able to support growing up that I needed. My parents are awesome. I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, and I had a lot of opportunities there, but there are just some things that were missing in my education that if I had that education earlier on, I can only imagine what I'd be like now. It wouldn't have taken me 25 plus years to acknowledge my gifts and to acknowledge who I am, to acknowledge that I'm a very gifted energy healer, that I'm a very gifted coach, and a very gifted and just a multifaceted person that just really is passionate about helping people. It wouldn't have taken me that long to get to where I am today. So I want to pay it forward. I want to be able to help people and help children develop their skills and help them early on so that they don't have to go through what I went through growing up. It's very, very difficult in society to try and struggle to be normal And I want to help these children realize that you can create your own normal, that you can be your own normal. You can create your own community of people so that you feel normal and happy within that set of that community. I haven't been to living wisdom schools, but one of my people I had talked to had said that he sends his child to living wisdom schools, and they love it. They teach meditation and all those other skill sets. If you want to get an opportunity to look at the Living Wisdom Schools, just do a search on Living Wisdom Schools. You'll find all the Living Wisdom Schools in the United States. Again, I don't know whether I'm going to be helping the expansion of Living Wisdom Schools or creating my own schools. Don't know the answer to that yet. I just know that I'm being called. I just feel a calling to help children in a very significant way. And then we're going to end up going to the Costa Rica to investigate Costa Rica. We seem to be, I apologize for my pronunciation, we seem to be attracted kind of the Guanacaste area or the Nicoya area of Costa Rica as far as location-wise. There seems a lot of nice places there to live, and a lot of places there just kind of vacation. So we're going to kind of investigate Costa Rica a bit and see which will we like, the Dominican Republic or we like Costa Rica better, and just kind of just see what there. But I want to be able to check out Costa Rica and see what that's like. I heard a lot of people love Costa Rica. We'll just have to see what it's like. You know, one of the big things for me is I'm going to have to have fast internet access, and that's going to be something we get so used to in the United States that they don't always have in these other countries. September. My goal for September was to hit $60,000 a month in Empower Network. Was it 60,000? Yeah, somewhere around there. And actually, I'm sorry, I think it was 30,000. Anyway, I think it's 30,000 in Empower Network. I want to, and the airfare rates are a little bit more affordable for us, which we don't have to really about affordable at that particular time, but it's more convenient for my family who lives in Russia to come visit us, and I want to be able to take my family from Russia, especially my grandson, and be able to take him to Disney World here in Orlando, Florida, and be able to take him to all the theme parks, and it'll be so cool for him to go back to school and just tell all this. You know, my grandpa and grandma, they took us to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and we had such a great time. We went to the beaches and all this. It just be such a big game changer for my grandson Bogdan, and he's such an amazing soul and just an amazing child. I love talking to him, and I want to be able to spend more time with him. October. My father, I'm named after my father. My father's name is Kenneth. And I've been trying for years to do this. And my father came to visit me one time here in Florida, and we went to a car race. And it wasn't really a big one. It was just a local racing. And it was huge movement for me because my father loves cars so much, and when he was watching the race cars, he was so excited and so passionate about it that he was crying. He just loves cars this much, and it's been something that I wanted to do for a long time, and possibly make his other dream come true, which we'll probably see that will happen as well. But I want to be able to take my father to go see the race at Talladega with the NASCAR race. And I also want to take my father to be able to, and my family, to go see the Indianapolis 500. And then I want to be able, it's been my father's dream for all of his life to be able to get a Corvette. So my intention is to find the right Corvette for him, drive up to Minnesota, fly into Minnesota, go buy the car or have the car delivered, and be there when the car is delivered, and throw him the keys and say, "Here, Dad." Because everybody deserves to have their dreams. Everybody in your life deserves to have at least one dream happen. My father worked very, very hard for 3M as a landscape supervisor and he worked for 3M for 42 years of his life. I want to be able to give back to them for what they've given me. I want to be able to give back to him and help them. And then we've had a cabin that's been in our family for 45 years now, and I want to be able to make sure that cabin is put into a trust and that family heirloom is protected, so that will continue for future to be available to future generations. A lot of goals, a lot of things I want to be able to do. I want to be able to pay it forward and help people. November. I'm a Sagittarius. No, November 27th. So if you're into the zodiac, I'm a Sagittarius, Scorpio ascendant, and Libra moon. So Scorpio sun and Libra moon. I'm really fun at parties in a fun kind of happy way. November. It's been one of my dreams for the longest time to go on a 12-day cruise in the Mediterranean. That would be my dream cruise, because to be able to see all the countries that you see there and see all the history, be able to follow the path of Homer, and just be able to see that all those countries, it'd just be phenomenal. And that's been my dream cruise. My wife and I love cruises, and I'm going to take my wife and family on that cruise with us. I'm not sure if my parents will go, but I know my Russian family will certainly want to go as well. But we want to be able to be able to enjoy our lives, and be able to have that freedom to enjoy our lives. And like every boy, we have to have our toys. And ever since I've seen the movie Iron Man, I have loved this car. I haven't had the opportunity to drive this car yet because I'm afraid. It's like a V10 and that kind of frame, and it would just be scary, because I knew that when I had my Mini Cooper would do 120 miles an hour, and it was only a six-cylinder, and it was a Super S. I can only imagine how fast this freaking car goes. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be this car, because if we're going to be living in the Dominican Republic or in Costa Rica, I'm not sure that this car is going to be very practical, but it sure is sexy. It's an Audi R8. I was looking at the Audi R8 Spider because we live in South Florida here, and that would be just freaking cool to have. Or I was looking at the Tesla Model X conversion vehicle. That was another possibility. This is an all-electric vehicle, and it irritates me how much the oil companies control our lives. And when you have an all-electric car, you don't really have to worry about that so much anymore. We're probably going to go look at these this weekend here, they have a dealership in Dania, Florida. I'm not sure if that's even pronouncing it right. We're going to go to the dealership and go check these cars out this weekend just for fun. Wanted to share that with you. December. It's always been a tradition, and I haven't been able to do it the last couple of years because of the financial situation, that I would come and visit my family in Minnesota, which I'm really not that. I'm kind of a wuss now when it comes to cold weather. If it's below 60 degrees, I'm in my winter parka going, oh my gosh, it's so cold. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go visiting them, or I'm just going to fly all of them to spend Christmas with us. And we're going to go someplace warm together, and we're going to fly the entire family to some place together and just get a big condo or whatever, and just have a fun party. Because I know my nieces and nephews are all off for 2 weeks that week, so it might be kind of fun just to get them all to jump on an airplane and go fly together. If you understand, and if you're from Russia and you understand how important one of the biggest holidays for Russian people is the January 1st, New Year's Eve. We're looking at. I'd like to be able to spend New Year's Eve with my Russian family in Moscow, and we may work this out so that we actually get off the cruise, the Mediterranean cruise, about the same time that we would get on. Maybe adjust the schedule a little bit on the Mediterranean cruise, so we're getting off the Mediterranean cruise, or maybe we'll be celebrating the New Year on the Mediterranean cruise together. We're not sure what the timing on that is all going to be yet. But this is my vision. This is my goals for that I'm setting for 2015 and 2014, and then my intention in order is to be able to take and with the income stream I've developed in Empower Network, I'm going to be applying this same strategy to other network marketing opportunities and other opportunities to earn multiple streams of income. So we're going to be looking at the other network marketing company, which my wife and I are in, and be able to blow that up with the strategies that we're learning here and the systems that we're learning here, because we're also passionate about health and wellness, passionate about helping doctors, and my wife loves the cosmetics and skincare, so we're passionate about the health and wellness as well. So we'll be blowing that whole opportunity up, and be able to present some really good solutions to our teams that we'll be building in that area. The whole idea is I want to be building about 8 multiple six-figure income streams per month to reach my goal of $25 million. Because when you have multiple streams of income coming into your business, when you have the cash flow, you're able to be in complete control of the destiny for your business. You're not beholden to anybody. You're in complete control of the decisions that you can make in your business. Because now you have, if you get 8 multiple six-figure streams, you got at least more than $1 million a month flowing into your business, or more. It may actually be more by the time I get to where I'm going to go. You got a couple $1 million a month flowing into your business. You want to keep that cash flow and use other people's money. But when you go to use other people's money, you're in a position to negotiate, because now you've got a solid cash stream and assets in your business that says that you're not a risk to the bank. So you can start, well, I don't like that interest rate, I'm going to go someplace else. But you want to use the strategy of other people's money, and we'll talk about that in the future when I'm learning about those kind of strategies. But my intention is to be building multiple streams of income in other businesses, looking at buying some franchise restaurants and some other whatever is the best investment at the time, and learning those strategies and implementing those strategies. So that's my vision for the future. And then we're going to be looking at in 2015. My goal is I want to be able to buy our first property, either in Costa Rica or the Dominican Republic. We're probably going to end up buying a condo at first, just so we can get to kind of know the people and be in kind of a safe place. And then we'll probably end up flipping that condo for a rental property and continuing to do that kind of stuff in that area of the world. One of my people that we ran into at a networking event said that they're making a half $500,000 a year renting out their house in the Caribbean, and that's pretty freaking cool because they only rent it 6 months of the year and they're making $500,000. So that's my strategy. That's my vision for 2015 or 2014. And I'm going to continue following suit with that strategy into 2015 and continue executing the strategy until I hit my $25 million goal. And I want to hit that $25 million goal within the next 5 years. It's very possible I could hit it sooner. But I want to have that freedom in my life. I want to help my team have that freedom in their lives. And I want to be able to help the children of the world develop into the leaders that they want to be, that we need them to be. If you look at what's happening, there's a pattern that's continuing to happen with the children that are being born. If you look at the Jackie Ivankos of the world, where you have a young girl who's singing like a 30 or 40-year-old opera singer in her in her pre-teens to teens. You get Anna Graceman, who's singing just about stories about things that she's never done before. You get this Tina S, who's playing the Eruption solo on YouTube, and just blows my mind how this 14-year-old is effortlessly playing the Eddie Van Halen's Eruption solo. Like she could be like reading the newspaper at the same time she's doing this. It's just so cool. But there's more and more of these children that are out there that need our help. By being a member of my team, you're going to be contributing to these charities, because I'm going to be putting the money I'm earning into Empower Network into these charities and into these functions. So you're immediately going to be contributing to those charities, because you're going to be contributing to my income and the income of the team. You understand the compensation work and a compensation plan and how it works. You're free to invest and donate more money into these charities if you want to. And I certainly encourage you to do that, because this is about contribution and sharing for me. This is about helping people. This is about paying it forward for the gifts that I've been given in my life, and helping you achieve and helping you get the gifts yourself. So if you're not a part of my team yet, click on the link below to join the team. If you don't have iPass 2 yet, click on it while it's still free. iPass 2 is going to be released here very, very soon. iPass 2 is a critical part of your business, because once you have the internet traffic formula and you understand how to do capture mastery, and you understand how to do traffic and get as much traffic as you want, and how to do the conversions, you're going to want to have a funnel like iPass 2 for your marketing and sales funnel that's going to help you sell the products on autopilot. Click on my link below to join my team. I've shown you my vision for 2014. I've given you how I'm going to do this. Click on the link below to join my team today, now. If you want to learn more about the opportunity, click on the watch the video link below this video. And if you don't have iPass 2, click on the link below to get your iPass 2 for free now. It won't be free forever. Act today. I'm taking action today. I got all this stuff I'm going to be learning and passing some of this information on to you to help you be successful and building the teams. Have an awesome 2014. Here's to your success, and here's to you living a life of your dreams and passions, and here's to you having freedom.